Okay, so I almost made this video a million times last night, but I didn't. I couldn't sleep. Just woke up, look crazy, don't care. Let's get right into it. So I started in the 40s and I was looking for like why everybody hates Jesus. What's with the little hat people? Why is there beef with them nonstop? Why does everyone actually want the land in the Middle East? Why are people calling themselves Christians, so many people, and not following any of the actual rhetoric or teachings or anything? And how is nobody caring or giving a shit? Like, people that call themselves Christians, how are you? Anyway, so I started in the 40s, the closest time period to this date, and I went as far back as 523 EC. But all of the elites who we're going to call parasites, like there's at least 10 families right now running stuff, and they have all been connected to the Windsor family, and the Windsor family has been connected to every royal, like, noble family. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like since like the dawn of time, and other royal families throughout the world have all kind of like came out of them. Like, they have really maintained a ridiculous amount of control over the entire world. It's wild. Anyway, we'll go back into that. But let's start with Prescott Bush, since that's where I left off. So if you haven't looked up who Homie's son and grandsons are, you know, like, can't get fooled again. Yeah, real proud. So anyway, Prescott, homeboy, he met a man named Fritz Tyson, in the 30s. Thyssen. I'm probably butchering that. Don't care. Tyson was from Germany and was very anti-socialism and was really interested in the Thule Society or the Tool Society. If you guys haven't looked into that, you should too. I can also discuss that more because a lot of people were also connected to that and came out of that and funded that. So anyway, Prescott Bush met Tyson, whatever, in the 30s and founded the UBC, the Union Banking Corp. They founded this specifically as a money laundering front for the third regime. And, like, in Little Mustache, 100% Prescott Bush. So not only was it a money laundering front for that entire thing, Homie also bankrolled Little Mustache. And he wasn't the only. The UBC and Prescott Bush were not the only people funding the second act or Little Mustache. I don't know how many people know that or not. The Rothschilds, who were also related to the Windsor family. Surprise. They also helped fund all of that. There's proof. There's proof of all of this online. They try to bury it. The internet is being scrubbed, but there's proof of this stuff. This is not like common knowledge, which blows my mind because how are people literally idolized the Windsor family, and I've always thought it was freaking weird. But anyway, so just to finish up Prescott's story, in 1942, the United States did seize assets from the UBC under the Trading with the Enemy Act. So like we knew what was up. Somehow, some way we knew. But guess what? Bush never was charged. Never even charged. It didn't come out, in fact, until 2004. And remember what happened in 2001? Total setup. Money, control, land. Complete bullshit. So anyway, the elites, all of that took place in 2001 and in the 40s. And before that, every time for a reason to maintain control. They're a very certain thing with words that I can't talk about on here. I gotta come up with code words for literally like we gotta like invent a whole new language. But anyway, so back to the second act, we'll call that one. Not only funded through Americans, but the Rothschilds, who we'll call the RCs, who are also related to the Windsor family, Oh, and so are the Bushes. The Bushes are related to the Windsors. They're all related to each other. And that's part of why, like, I'm trying to keep this information organized. I have miles of notes. I feel like I could literally talk nonstop for weeks straight and still not scratch the surface. But I apologize in advance. It's just so much information. There's so many connections. There's so many rabbit holes. I'm going to try to keep everything as organized as I can. But anyway, so the Rothschilds are also related to the Windsor family. There's also rumor theories that Little Mustache, his maternal grandfather, was a product of grape from a Windsor or a Rothschild, which I do not think. There's too many coincidences for all of these things to be coincidences. let's be real here. So deal with that, what you all. But anyway, Rothschilds also created the entire banking system of Europe and have just been like the RCs, have entertainment purposes, whatever, like just exploiting humans since Mayer RC decided to adopt that name after his time with the Templars. Can I say that on here? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Do you guys know about the Templars? Anyway, so the Windsor family, George V, there's been tons of Georges. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's also like just absurd to me. Like, pick another fucking name. But anyway, their name was originally Saxe Coburg Gotha, a set of 3 names, because they're constantly like combining and spreading out and doing weird shit. But homie George V changed it in the 20s to create distance between the now Windsor family and the Germans that they were related to, that were about to do some crazy stuff because they knew it was going to happen. They were funding it. They wanted it to. For entertainment purposes only. They wanted it to happen. They have been like the backbone of the control system forever. So anyway, I'm going to make a whole another video to continue on. We'll leave this one here.